Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev. Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Oh yeah!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 143 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, C. Griff.
And Jessica Chain Money!
Like I'm a wrestler. Da-da-da, fucking walking down like... Boom. We would actually make a pretty solid, like, tag team.
Tag team wrestlers?
Yeah.
Dude, I think we'd be fucking dope.
I think so.
I swore right away. This is how I get demonetized on YouTube.
Yeah,
I can't keep it in.
No. Well,
It was bad, and then the Navy made it way worse.
There's like a little slider that's like, is this for kids? I'm like, don't show it to kids.
Yeah,
I hit that
not
right
for
away.
children,
So
yeah.
we should be fine. But I think
Okay.
we're like different enough sizes that we'd work really well as a tag team.
We would destroy.
Right? Because you can't be too similar to each other. What's the point? Like, you're the go high, I go low guy.
I've got the camera set so we're the same height, actually. Which is funny that you said that. Yeah, look at us. We're
Oh,
the
wow,
same
look at that. Yeah, because we are. Like that picture on your Instagram. We're the same size.
Same height, dude. Same height.
It's an important day today.
What is today?
It's an important day to remember those who sacrificed.
It's not Remembrance Day. Tomorrow's
It's the
Remembrance
anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald today.
Day. Is it really?
It is, yeah. So I just wanted to...
We got plastered on this day last year.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again this
No,
year.
me neither.
It's Sunday.
It's a Sunday this time. I think last year was a Saturday.
Yeah, we had the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that this. I can't do that this year. I gotta go to work. So
Yeah, I don't know what... I think I was just like, well, I'm sad about it. So I'm going to get hammered, and anyone in my orbit that wants to join me can.
Yeah, you, me, and the mullet man.
Yeah, and then I just got fucking wasted at the bar I work at.
Yeah, singing Barrett's Privateers.
Yeah, I mean...
On
what else do
repeat,
you-
too.
Yeah. People like when people sing in the bar once.
Yeah, they don't love it multiple times.
Like, if you sing a little song, don't.
Sorry, I'm
We
just
gotta
trying to
give me
keep.
the
I'm
toy.
keeping you on edge.
Give me the
I've
toy.
been awake longer than Josh today.
For the first
Josh,
one.
what are you doing?
Give me the toy.
What are you doing?
Give me the toy.
All right, hold on.
What are you doing? You gonna shoot?
I'm just thinking about shooting stuff, you know?
Alright.
Look at the power of guns, Josh.
Yeah, if you...
America, Trump got voted in.
Yeah, true, eh?
Yeah.
I guess we kind of
Yeah, fucking. We all got guns now, Josh.
Yeah, immediate because Trump won immediately. I have a gun.
Boom.
Even though we live in Canada.
I know. I will say, okay, this is something that actually is just annoying me. Is everyone freaking the fuck out about Trump? And it's like, we live in Canada, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to make abortion illegal. Not here. Not here. We're not going to do... We're fucking Canadian. It's 2024.
The tariffs are
Women
gonna suck.
have rights, bro. Yeah, like, I don't know.
big time.
You know what? Here's one thing I've learned. Here's one thing I've learned over the years. The older I get, the more I realize that everyone freaks the fuck out about politicians, especially what's running in the States, what's going on in the States. Man, shit barely changes.
Yeah.
Shit barely
I don't
changes.
need access to an abortion, so I'm good.
Okay, but... No, but things barely changed. Like, presidents don't really make that much of an impact. Name 5 significant things that have changed since George W. Bush.
Patriot Act.
Like, okay, security increased because of 9/11. After that, from then till now,
From then till now.
what
Roe
are
v.
big...
Wade being overturned.
What?
Roe v. Wade being overturned.
What was that one?
That's the Supreme Court decision that made it legal to get an abortion in the States. That's been overturned.
Okay.
Gay marriage being legalized.
It's not
across the
overturned.
country.
It's not overturned. It's not overturned. It's just not federally regulated.
Yeah, so it was a decision
it's-
that made it federally legal, and
Yeah.
now it's up to states.
Now it's up to states, and there's only a couple states. But that's been like 6-7 years that it's been like that. 6 years.
No, it's like 2 years.
Nope, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm pulling this up. I remember it.
You're 100% wrong.
No.
It was done in Trump's last presidency, and then Democrats bitched about it, and then it's funny, they served 4 terms, or 4 years.
2022.
No fucking way.
June 2022.
That's
The
when-
U.S. Supreme Court abandoned its duty to protect fundamental rights and overturn.
And that's when it went to state legislation?
That's
or-
when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the federal constitutional right to an abortion was unconstitutional.
Okay. But when it was said that it was to the states.
Well, that was always their plan, was that they wanted to get
Yeah.
rid of the federal law.
Yeah.
So that one. That's 3. I'm trying to think it's
That's 2, really.
No.
That's
you
2.
said since George Bush.
Since 9/11.
Since 9/11.
Excluding 9/11. That was a big deal. That was a
Name-
big fucking
name
deal.
big thing
that
presidents have done,
That had nothing to do with
But
the
don't
president.
mention the biggest thing that's ever
That had
happened.
nothing to do with the president, though. You know what I mean? Like, that had nothing.
It didn't?
Aside from it being an inside job. But, you know what I mean, though? Like, that was, of course, their security went through the roof. It was an attack on American soil. And thousands of people died. It was a fucking huge deal.
Killing Osama bin Laden?
Okay.
That was Obama.
Sure, that wasn't really a big deal. But
What?
what changed? Name one thing that changed from... nothing changed
The
after
U.S.
we
got
told-
over it a little bit?
They didn't. They fucking say 9/11. Say it one more time, motherfucker. Nothing.
Yeah, they really have a fucking soft spot for that, eh?
I know. This is my point, though. Shit doesn't really change that much in the United States. Alabama, now it's officially illegal to get an abortion in Alabama. But before, you just got yelled at on your way in and on your way out.
They do that fucking here.
I know, which is actually... I get so fucking mad. Dude, kill yourself.
Yeah, if you're an
Kill
abortion
yourself.
protester...
And
that,
they're like, what about these women that use abortions for birth control? I'm like, oh, the 0.0001% of
Yeah.
women that do that? Because it's a fucking tremendously difficult experience for them? You cocksucker.
Yeah, talk
Like-
to any woman that's had an abortion.
It's a big
It's
fucking
not
deal.
like you walk in and you're
No.
out 2 minutes later. Like,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
so fucking flush me out.
You're out of here.
Yeah, it's awful. it's
like-
really, really bad.
No. They think it's like buying a fucking McDouble at
I swear it's like-
at McDonald's.
I swear it's just like they don't want women to have casual sex. That feels like part of it to me.
I don't think that's it. I think I think that's reductive. I think it's reductive. I think that there's religious people who are uneducated and they have heavy religious views and they genuinely think it's really sad to kill the possibility of a baby.
Sure.
I think that's what it is. But the problem with that is it's not your fucking baby.
Yeah.
It's not your fucking deal. And I'm sorry, but in the case of Alabama, like, okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here
Okay.
and say this. I think that it should be in the United States. Honestly, I think globally it should be a globally regulated thing that women are allowed to have abortions.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about I just think you should be allowed to have abortions. No matter
Yeah.
pro-choice. I understand the argument for regional differences. Mm-hmm. You look at a state like Alabama where like you have their voter turnout, like 87% of women that voted on abortion rights in Alabama voted in favor of making abortion illegal.
Yeah.
87% of women. Mm-hmm. You have a whole region where everyone's dumb and religious.
Yeah. I think
So, like, they all believe it. So, if you don't like it, don't live there because they're crazy people.
Yeah.
And you're surrounded by crazy people
I
anyway.
think like babies should have a 50-50 shot of being aborted in Alabama by default.
Yeah, like, honestly.
Like, sorry,
you know,
like congratulations, you're pregnant. However,
however, you do have to enter the lottery.
You do have to enter the abortion lottery because we just can't risk having this many stupid people.
Yeah, so, like, there is this, right? That I do think, as far as rights go, it is their right to be religious and whatever, and it's their right to... I think that they're making it legal there across the board, that they do go unrepresented, especially when you have all, like, an enormous majority of the women in the area are for making abortion illegal, well, then you're not representing them. They're going completely unrepresented in this entire region of the country.
Yeah.
Alabama, Mississippi, they actually are unrepresented. If it was in opposition, if the majority of the country was anti-abortion, and you had this region of the country that was entirely pro-choice,
Yeah.
it would be an argument in the opposition that you'd be like, well, they're fully unrepresented. They need some form of representation. That being said, you fucking Alabama cocksuckers.
Anyone in that strip of states.
Yeah, you,
Georgia to Louisiana.
Yeah, you fucking bastards. Rape victims aren't allowed to get an abortion? That's horseshit.
Yep.
IVF is an abortion? You're making babies, you stupid, you incompetent fuck.
Yeah.
IVF is not a form of abortion. In vitro fertilization is literally getting a woman pregnant. Just because they don't use all the eggs, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, if the kid is severely disabled or dead, they won't take it out. You have to birth it.
I know. What the fuck is that, dude? And it's so if they die, it's well, I'm not doing late-term abortions. Is it an abortion? The baby's dead.
It's technically an abortion.
Yeah, it's technically an abortion.
You can't do it.
So you can't do it. Whereas here, they're okay, look, we understand it's 8 months, but the baby's dead, and it's going to go septic and kill you.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, where, there's, the uterus, right? And when they get pregnant, it implants on the side. Are you ready for an anatomy lesson?
Are you ready for an anatomy lesson on
using
women's
my hands.
anatomy for me and Josh?
So you go by... the clit or whatever.
The clit on the way in.
I've never seen that. But instead of implanting on the side and then growing the baby in the uterus, it goes the other way.
Oh,
That's called, where it grows outside the uterus, and it's basically a death sentence to the mom. You can't take that out either, because that's technically an abortion.
Yeah,
you just have to watch them both die.
Yeah, I mean, and then. I know I've done the most amount of research on Alabama, so that's where my reference is to. But I know in Alabama, the penalty is worse for women who leave the state, get an abortion, and come back. Mm-hmm. They actually make it worse than if you just go to an illegal abortion clinic inside the state. It's worse to leave the state and then come back.
And you get charged if you drive them or pay for anything if you help them.
Yeah,
you can get charged with accessory to murder if you drive someone to get an abortion.
That's just fucking insane.
It seems so heavy-handed. This is the part where it's
why can't we be that harsh on theft? I would stop stealing my fucking bicycles, crackies.
Yeah. That's the part. It's why is this what gets you so riled up? And I do think it's more than the religious thing, because theft is also in the Bible, right?
I think it's the idea...
Adultery is in the Bible, and these guys cheat on their wives all the fucking time.
I think it's the idea... I think adultery, statistically, in places like Alabama and Mississippi, adultery is substantially lower than anywhere else in the country.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, because it doesn't count if you fuck your dog.
It doesn't count if you fuck your dog, doesn't count if you fuck your, barn animals, for starters.
And you know what? When they fuck their cousins, they usually marry them. So...
They are, but, they are... They're more principled like that, so, but, what's the fucking stat? There's over 1 million, in the United States, there's over 1 million people married to their first cousins.
Yeah, it's, there's a lot of places it's not illegal.
Just over 1 million people, and, there's 300 million, so it's 1/3%. Still, 1/3% seems like a lot for first cousin marriage.
Thing is, if you just marry your first cousin and have a kid, the chance of it being fucked up is relatively low. It's what happens when you do that over and over and over and over. Or that fucked up kid has a kid with another fucked up kid.
Yeah, and then you get Alabama.
And then you get the Habsburgs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
The Goalers in Nova Scotia.
I do love. If you want to get a sick map of the states, because they have this vote every now and then, they put a vote forward trying to federally ban child marriages, which is marrying a kid as young as 14.
Yeah.
And all the states will be we should ban that. And then there's 7 states in the South that are
absolutely not.
No.
See, okay, so this is one thing I was gonna say with the rape thing.
Yeah.
incestuous rape is legitimately a problem in
course
some
it
of
is.
these communities down
Yeah.
south. And like the fact that these people are unprotected, this is where I hold. I see that you can make the argument for that this region, as a vast majority in this region, is anti-abortion. Mm-hmm. All right, I understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand your point of view.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to instances of like incestuous rape and like obviously pregnancy as a result, like, dude, you're talking about a human rights violation, a global human rights violation. You fight for the rights of women in Africa, America, and yet you won't fight for the rights of women in your own fucking country?
Well, that's just a gift from God.
Yeah, like, what's the
Yeah.
fucking difference between a girl in Africa being raped by someone and then you fighting for her rights and protection, but you won't fight for the rights protection of someone? Because if someone's been a victim of incestuous rape, you are talking about forcing them to birth a child who every day for the rest of their life they wake up and look at a child that's a remember of one of the most traumatic experiences of their entire life and will surely have a fucking horrendous childhood because they come from a parent who probably has some serious fucking issues.
Is too young.
Is too young, and you're just gonna leave that out there and then sit around and bitch when she goes on welfare. Bitch that she's bleeding the system.
Yeah, that's...
like, man, shut the fuck up and stand up for human rights, you pieces of
Well, that's
garbage.
the thing. It's right. They're like, oh, like the child matters and stuff, and we're pro-life until it's born.
Until it's born,
they're
yeah.
like, yeah, you're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
don't you dare ask for a handout, you piece of shit.
Yeah, do you fucking
Starve.
pull yourself up by your bootstraps? You work your ass off, single mom who's
Yeah.
15.
I think there's like a good amount of dudes who will never admit this.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll never say this because it's not the right thing to say, but like they personally don't see a problem banging a 15-year-old.
Yeah, it's actually okay.
You know, they don't say it
It's
because
funny
no one wants to be labeled a pedophile.
No
which
one,
you are.
no, because it's fucked up. But the amount of dudes I talk to,
Yeah.
where you
They'll
get
hint at it.
you get the vibe that like they're hella soft on this take, and you're like, really? I
Yeah.
feel like this is a pretty hard line. Like,
Well, it's always the same dude that has the bumper sticker that's like "kill your local pedophile."
yeah,
You know what I mean?
But
I'm
they're fun.
immediately like, yeah, like what a strong opinion you have that pedophiles are bad.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's like
congrats.
guys who are like, everyone's gay but me. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I think you might be gay.
Like that's the type of guy that's like, yeah, I would never fuck a child, but like a 16-year-old, is that really a child? Because they're like going through puberty.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
She's
no,
already
that's-
had her period for like a couple years, so like,
Dude, I draw the line. I draw the line at alcohol consumption.
I draw the line now at like 24.
No. I mean on principle.
Oh, not just for you.
Yeah, not for me. On principle, I personally think 18 is like a little too young.
Yeah, I would never.
I think that if you're 21, you should not bang an 18-year-old because you can drink and they cannot.
Yeah,
You
like,
know? Like, you got to be mildly in the same fucking headspace.
yeah,
You take a 19-year-old, at least you're both degenerates. You know?
yeah.
It's a lot better than, like, one of them is not a degenerate yet, and you're a piece of shit.
Well, these guys are
You
like,
know? Now, I'm 29. I can't bang anything less than, like, 26.
Can't
I can't
bang
bang
any- you
anything
can't-
at all.
these guys are like 39, like impregnating a 15-year-old. Like, what the fuck did you talk about?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
How did you get that going?
When I was 18 and a 17-year-old talked to me, I was like, she's young. I don't know about this. If I'm 40, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not
How are
gonna
you
be
even
like, yo, this 16-year-old's good to go. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
If you're 40, how the fuck did you drum up a conversation with a 15? Like, where did you find a 15-year-old?
Dude, you must have been drinking yourself to death for 20 years.
You must have been looking for it.
Dude, you'd have to make yourself stupendously dumb. You'd have to.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I'm...
Like, no, I'm just saying, where did you find a 15-year-old? It's
Yeah,
not like It's not like you run in the same circles.
Ask Chris D'Elia. He just tried to bang his...
Oh, the internet.
yeah,
That's how
no,
you
he
do
tried
it.
to bang his friend's daughter. Remember that? Remember that piece of shit? And we're letting his fucking career come back to life? Don't support that guy.
Don't
Chris
support
D'Elia's
that guy.
a piece of shit.
And he's not funny either.
He's not that funny. He's not that funny. He's just a fucking cokehead who rambles on stage.
Yeah.
And
he was
he
like,
literally he offered to pay his like close friend's daughter for nudes, and she was like fucking 15. That's fucked.
It's
bro.
funny because when that was happening, he was doing a part in a show where that was what his character was doing.
I know.
It's fucking nuts.
He's fucked.
Yeah, that's
don't let that guy's career come back. Don't
I know,
support
because
Chris
he
D'Elia.
didn't do anything for like 3 years. I didn't see him. I was
Not
like,
a
good,
word.
he's done because he's a pedophile.
You know what? Are we letting this guy's career come back yet? Everyone's giving fucking Louis C.K. such a bitch of a time about this.
I mean, lately I've had more people defending Louis C.K.
Yeah, they should be. It was consensual. Everyone was consensual involved. Here's what I'm going to say about the Louis C.K. thing. Mm-hmm. It's weird. he jerked off in front of a bunch of girls.
That's what he's into.
But he's a fat 40-year-old ginger, 45-year-old ginger guy at the time who's 3/4 bald, jerking off on his fat little tummy in front of girls. You don't get to fucking a year later be like, you know what, I really didn't feel good about it. Yeah, you know how many fucking zeros I've fucked that I don't feel good about?
Zeros.
I don't go back and claim it was rape, because it wasn't. I'm not like, yeah, that bitch raped me. Look, you think I fucking hippopotamus over you? No. You can't fucking do that. You made a bad call. You had a little too much whiskey that night, and you fucked a gross chick who now you gotta live with that for the rest of your life. You can remember it in detail.
Every time you close your eyes.
Yeah, and it's your fault. Like, I don't agree with that.
All right.
No, Louis C.K., you consented. You both consented.
What was that? What's that brown guy that...
And he didn't even come on them. He came on himself. That's fucking... Dude, you just embarrassed the dude publicly and ruined his career for nothing. Because he's pathetic to begin with. That's got to be the weakest kink in the whole world.
That has got to be...
You just jerk off and then come on your fat, hairy little tummy. And then you're like, sorry, let me just clean myself up. And you're balding and you're showing him your balding head. And then you kind of fucking... Like, dude, oh my God.
Yeah, my kink is I do what I normally do, but now you're here.
Now you're here. And they didn't even get naked for him. That's sad.
So they just sat there?
Do you not know this? The details of it when it got really talked about. These girls were just there, and he just had a kink about jerking off, and he was already kind of involved with them, and they were like, yeah, and they did it, and then realized it was gross because he's a gross old dude, and he's jerking off on himself and coming on his belly, and then like trying to wipe it up, and he's all ashamed, and they were like, oh yeah, you know what, this is weird. I'm going to totally call him out publicly about this. And it's like, no. You fucking signed up for this. You were on board. Just because it was gross after, you don't get to fucking renege on your contract.
I guess.
You know? I don't fucking agree.
That is a weird...
It's a gross little kink that he does. Leave him alone. You know, he's still doing it for sure. You know,
I would just hire a prostitute for that.
That's probably what he does now.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. You got all the money in the world.
Not only that, there's no risk involved. You don't even fuck them.
Yeah, no, you just...
You just jerk off in front of a hooker fully clothed? I don't even know if that's cheating. I'm trying
to get in the fuck... Yeah, I don't think it is. That's like if you go to the strip club and accidentally nut.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Is that cheating?
That's a gray area.
You didn't even, like, thrust.
You didn't, it's sad. It's sad.
It's really... Sure. I'm trying to get in the headspace of, like... Did he want them to, like, make fun of him?
No, he wanted...
Was the shame part of it?
I think he was attracted to them and wanted to masturbate to. Like, he has a fucking jerking off addiction.
But he didn't want them to be like, "Oh, you're gross."
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Because if that was the case, then I think maybe getting called out in public is like the ultimate form.
No.
It's just like,
no. Because then you got to think, like, he was really responsible after, like, super responsive as well. Mm-hmm. Immediately was like, you know what, I totally understand. Like, I was in a position of power. I apologize. Like, a good apology. Okay. And was, like, shameful about it. And then
Jerking off while he writes it.
Probably.
He's like, hold on, I gotta write this apology. And there's like 6 girls sitting on a hotel bed. And he's like, ah!
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna try that one time. I'm gonna Louis C.K. my wife.
Dude, I'll give it a
You
go.
wanna give it a go?
Dude, I can't even begin to give it a go. Do you know how gross I look jerking?
Yeah, dude.
I look like a fucking
Dude, you
gremlin.
probably look pretty close to me jerking
Yeah.
off. I think we got similar
Gross.
techniques, dude.
Yeah, it's not like I couldn't do. This is what I've never understood. You know how some guys, these fucking models of men, just absolute models, will just. I know one dude, very handsome.
He looks good jerking off.
Very handsome guy, and he told me that a thing he does with his wife, he's like, sometimes when she walks in, I'll just be sitting there, just slow jerking it. And I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, that just gets her going. Like, dude, if my wife walked in...
Well, you do it different.
I think he does it different. Because he's a good-looking guy. If my wife walked in and saw me jerking off, she'd be like, oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Stop. I'm sorry, I'll leave. Let me leave. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my... Why do you look like a... Oh, what? You look like one of those
different, like
characters from Dr. Seuss.
No, you look like fucking Gollum when he's like on that rock eating the fish. His fucking back's all hunched and he's like, oh my God. Because what your buddy's doing, what your buddy's doing is he's like lean back and his shoulders are back. He's probably got one arm behind his head.
Oh, yeah.
He's like flexing his abs and he's
That's
like,
the thing, he has
he's
abs.
doing that sort of jerking off where you'll never come.
Yeah.
Where you're just kind of rubbing it.
Yeah.
Like you're not hitting the spot.
Whereas I'm there like...
Like if you this is for the real motherfucking jerkers listening, okay? When you're jerking off, you're not going the whole fucking length of the thing.
When you're jerking it?
Yeah. Nice. When you're jerking it for results, you're not going the whole length. You're like you just hit the top a bit.
No, I'm...
You go off the head, down the shaft.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of work. I got sweaty.
Holy, you don't have to do all that.
Yo, what are you talking about? Hold up, what?
Just the top half.
No, why would I do that, bro?
I don't know. Efficiency?
No, I'm... The whole thing.
Why are you, like, punching your fucking pubis?
Guys, man, what else are you gonna fucking do?
Jerk off. All right,
Dude,
never mind. We don't jerk off the same.
Yeah, I'm, like, going at it. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't jerk the whole thing? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like sometimes
I'm going, like, top to bottom every time. It's a lot of work.
Maybe my top to bottom is different than your top to bottom.
How sweaty do you get by the end of it?
Oh, that's from fucking with the door.
The cat?
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not getting robbed.
Hopefully not.
While we're talking about jerking off, that's hilarious.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Okay.
How sweaty do I get?
Do you finish and like the one arm's all flexed up and you're all sweaty and gross?
Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. We're doing the same thing.
And sometimes it's very casual.
All right. Sometimes easy.
Sometimes
Walking
you'll
out,
like you'll lose it in your arm. Like you'll lose strength. You ever get that?
Oh yeah, I do.
Like
if
I'm
super hungover, the hangover.
Yeah. And you're close.
And
but you've got nothing left.
And you're trying to...
You're like thrusting. Like, I just need to get this done. This is maintenance.
This is how I'm going to start my day. If I can't get this out, then I can't get up and make coffee.
I have a buddy who got caught jerking off by his girlfriend. And...
Are you just going to tell a story of me right now?
No. This is okay. He was sitting there in the dark doing his thing. And... She was asleep and then came out for like some water or something and like flicked the light on and he was like just sitting there and she's like, oh, okay, like what's going on? And like started moving over to him. He's like, no, it's good. But,
I think I know what you're talking
you probably do. Like, I don't have the energy for all that.
I don't need that right now. Please leave me alone.
It's like 3 a.m. Go back to bed. But man, I've never been, and like wife's asleep. I gotta go fucking jerk off in the living room. And I'm gonna do it in the dark. And then to just have the light fucking out of nowhere flicked on you and you're You like do one of those things like if you don't move, she won't see you.
Yeah, and then they look over and they're like, "There's porn on the
On the
screen."
TV. Yeah.
Oh man,
Watching porn on your fucking living room TV.
hey,
Is nuts.
one time, dude, one time.
Did you do that?
Yeah, remember I told you I got caught doing that?
Oh
one time?
yeah, you fucking dumb.
I got caught. I got caught because I fell asleep because I was drunk and stoned, and I hadn't even come. I just fell asleep like dick.
Was she home?
Yeah, she was asleep.
Oh my god.
So I
dude.
get home like after hanging out with you or whatever. And we're out like drinking all night, and then I like go home, get stoned, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna jerk off. So I fucking throw it on the TV, and I'm jerking off, sitting on the sofa,
And you pass out.
and I fucking fall asleep because I'm stoned. And I just fell asleep.
Dick
and
in your hand.
dick in hand, and she walks out to me, dick in hand, and porn going on the fuck because it's loud as fuck. Because I'm not aware of how loud I mean. And she walks in and is like, "What the fuck?"
That
and
is
there's
like-
me like,
That is like one of the worst states to be found in. Like I don't think I'd ever stop
Brutal.
apologizing.
Dude,
I'd wake up every day and be like, sorry for that again.
it's so shameful. I've been caught like probably 5 or 6 times now. Like it happens too much, dude.
You gotta pick your jerking times better.
You know what it is? She just shows up. She just
appears.
She just fucking appears out of nowhere. Like she's just like a fucking ninja too.
You're like,
she's
house
just
by
boom,
myself.
in the house.
You're gonna start jerking off. Move this blanket over. Boom, she's there. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah. No, I swear to God. So she's done work at 5
Yeah.
every day, right?
4:30 shows up.
Swear to God. Swear that was the last one that happened. I'm fucking like, all right. And I get my laptop out. I'm like, cool. Start jerking
Headphones
off.
on.
I swear to God, headphones on. Start jerking off. And so I don't hear her open the door. So she opens the door, and then I see something on my peripheral. Pants are on my fucking ankles.
He was shuffling.
And I'm like, "Ah!" And yeah, she like walking in 4. She's like, oh, I got off at like 4:15. Oh, text me, let me know.
See, okay, I've never been caught
Ever?
that I know of. Okay?
Oh,
Because
you've
I've
been
never-
caught. You've been caught.
I've maybe been seen and I didn't notice that I've been seen, and she
Yeah.
was just like, and like left. Because like, if there is any change in her schedule, I get a heads up.
Really?
Oh yeah. Which makes me think I've been caught, but I can't
She
remember.
probably has caught you and it's like, I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, I don't want to see it again. Like
Yeah.
she's done it where like I've been off all day, no problem. She's supposed to be home at like 2, and she's like, just a heads up, I'm gonna be home at 11. Like, what the fuck
Damn.
were you?
I wish my girl would do that. She
But
literally
like,
just
what's
shows
the point?
up.
What's the point other than like if she were to just show up at 11, I'd be like, hey, good to see you. But the point is, you better not be fucking jerking off then I get home.
Or she's like, oh, I want to hang out when I get home. Maybe. Because it could be very genuine, you know? Like, I'm going to be
Just
home
like,
at
I'm
11.
gonna be home early. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go.
Don't go anywhere. Don't jerk off.
Yeah.
Those are 2 things you can't do.
Yeah, I want to hang out when you get home. So
But
be
that's
there.
my 2 favorite things: is going places and jerking
Going
off.
places. Yeah, but not in that order.
Well,
You ever had to jerk off but you can't let anyone hear you? You get a bag of chips. That's a reference to a former Reasonable Doubt bit.
no, jerking off in places.
We just talked about jerking off for 35 minutes.
We did. That's good. Well, jerking off and abortion. Just the 2. And pedophilia.
Oh, God!
Next time we have to
That's
vote,
brutal.
we should ask if there's a bathroom there, and then
Go jerk off. Dude.
like immediately before voting.
Oh,
so it's on
my.
the
So you have
ballot.
post-nut clarity.
Whoa.
Yeah, think about that. You could make the best decision in your life.
That's true, and then just not vote. It's like not be like,
No, walk out
what
and be
the
like,
fuck am
what
I
the
doing here?
fuck am I doing? It doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm going home.
Yeah, see you guys. I'm gonna jerk off.
Yeah. You want to vote though? It is true. You want to vote? Fucking spend your money in places.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you vote. You want to vote? Vote with your money.
I vote for Taco Bell quite a bit.
Do you really? You big Taco Bell guy?
I'm a Taco Bell guy. Yeah.
Are you seriously?
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked by that.
Why is that?
That kind of just shocks me that you're a Taco Bell guy.
I like Taco Bell.
Really? Mm-hmm. What Taco Bell you go to?
Usually the one on
Like Huron and Highbury there or whatever? Yeah,
like the old style building one.
Yeah.
Get a Baja Blast. That shit ripped.
Dude, I love the Baja Blast.
Yeah, get a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Damn.
Chip and queso.
Yeah.
And then I asked for like hot little packet sauce and put that on my
tons of them
Crunchwrap.
in there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I fuck with Taco
I didn't
Bell.
know you were a big Taco Bell guy.
Well, okay, maybe not a big. I fuck with Taco. I get Taco Bell like once a month.
Oh, okay. You're not like a big Taco Bell guy.
No.
I get McDonald's tea.
Really?
Yeah, I get McDonald's steep tea. I love their steep tea.
You a tea in the morning guy?
A lot of mornings, yeah. Recently, I've been more tea.
Oh. See, I tried to because I wanted to be interesting like that. And it was like, this is half the...
It's a little less caffeine.
Yeah, it's like half the power that coffee has.
Yeah, I like it because when I really need a pick-me-up, if I have a coffee, like, this is going to fucking zing me through the roof for the rest of the day.
Yeah, true.
The other thing I do is I drink like matcha and those mushroom teas and shit.
Matcha's great.
You know the mushroom,
I know
like,
that. Yeah, I've got
ground
mushroom coffee.
Shit? Yes. Do you like mix it in though, like matcha, where you got to use a foamer? So
it's just a grind that's half coffee, half mushrooms.
Okay, so I got this shit where it's matcha mixed in, and they super finely grind a bunch of mushrooms.
What do the mushrooms do?
They're nootropics. Like, they legitimately are nootropics. There's tons of research to back it up.
Yeah, but like, it helps your brain?
Yeah, nootropics are drugs that help, like, increase brain function. So, yeah, like lion's mane, chaga,
yeah,
like, whatever.
Lion's mane's the one I've got, I think.
Yeah. I don't know about, like, if they're in the grinds like that, and they're just going, like, you're just getting hot water over them, I don't think you have the same effect. Most of the ones where they, like, you're getting nootropic effect from them is where you're consuming it. It's ground super finely, and then you put it in boiling water and you mix it up.
Yeah, like the matcha thing.
Yeah, like matcha. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I got a foamer. I just got the other day.
It's like a little knob with the...
Yeah, and it...
Oh, that thing. Okay.
It's kind of like an immersible blender, basically.
Yeah, but
it's just got the little ring on the tip.
Yeah.
With all the little swirls around it, and it just spins really fast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it foams up the milk. So I have that. Like, I've gotten back into tea because I think it's important to stay hydrated. One thing I've learned from my Whoop strap is that hydration has an enormous effect on my recovery.
Yeah, everything.
My sleep quality, my energy level, and my brain function. Mm-hmm. Like, if I test my mental acuity, do you do mental acuity tests?
No.
Seriously?
No, what's that?
I'm actually kind of shocked by that. You would like that. I feel like you would appreciate this in your day. There's tests online that you can do that just like, they're like a basic 5-minute test.
Okay.
And it just tests your mental acuity for the day based on like reaction
like how
time.
attentive you are and shit?
Yeah, that kind of shit. Like how fast you're processing things, how quickly you're like can problem solve.
Okay.
So I test my mental acuity like pretty much every day.
Okay.
And if I'm dehydrated, my mental acuity is substantially lower.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, when I say substantially lower, I mean, like, it takes me double the time to process things.
Yeah.
So, a really big thing I've been trying to do is, like, doing the podcast. I make sure I drink a lot of water the night before. I have a couple cups of tea. I'll have, like, a couple herbal teas. Mm-hmm. So that I wake up Sunday morning and I'm like fucking quick and like sharp, ready to go.
Your body knows when to tell you when you're dehydrated too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It'll tell you. It's one of the main signs is you take a sip of water and it's the best thing you've ever tasted.
Yeah, and you're like, damn, this is phenomenal.
Like, damn, this is fucking... Like 3 a.m. and you're drinking that water out of the sink. It's like running down your chest.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, when you're...
Yeah, it's like all over your face.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I am dehydrated.
You drink a water like a slut.
Yeah, like a water slut.
Like a watery, dehydrated
like a water
slut,
buffalo.
And you're going to beg for more water.
Yeah, dude, you gotta try mental acuity test.
I'll probably give it a go after you're gone.
Yeah, give it a go. Give it a
go.
try. Do you drink teas?
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
drink green tea and I drink black tea.
Oh, so you just drink caffeinated shit. Try some herbal teas, man. There's some good shit out there with like turmeric
Yeah, I
and
know-
stuff.
I know it
Lowers the
tastes
inflammation.
fine,
You'll
whatever,
feel better. No,
I'm more of a cold drinks guy. Most of the
I
time.
know it's beer.
No, not. Yeah,
called
I
beer,
mostly
Josh.
drink beer, rye and sodas.
fermented things.
I like spirits.
Scotch and soda.
I like yeah.
Double spiced in diets.
Yeah, I like a Diet Coke. It's from the earth.
Yeah.
It's good. For you.
Straight from the earth down in Georgia.
Yeah, it really aligns
where
my-
the Coca-Cola factory.
It aligns my chakras. This is what's this chakra here?
This is
The brain one.
yes, brain.
Yeah, so that's I don't know what that chakra is. The nose chakra, that's my blow chakra. The mouth chakra, that's my beer and whiskey chakra.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes.
Oh, no,
that's
maybe
the
this
lungs.
is the-
That's the
this is
cigarettes.
cigarettes chakra.
And vape. The liver one, that's also my beer and whiskey.
Yeah, this is your
Okay.
podcast chakra.
This is my podcast chakra, and then my root chakra is my
your
getting
fucking
pegged
chakra. Oh, wow, okay, wow.
Well, it's your asshole. It's not.
Is it your asshole?
Yeah, it's your asshole.
That's your
your root chakra, yeah.
So you're supposed to get fucked in the ass, according to hippies.
And science.
I'm so glad, by the way, that you told me that our friend.
Yeah, our friend.
That I took him back.
There were many more experiences about patchouli.
fucking patchouli smelling girls.
Fucking yeah, hippie
We'll
chicks.
take it back. There's nothing like it, man. They're just soft.
As opposed to the women that we have sex with now, which are hard and mean and bully me.
Yeah,
and they
I
smell
didn't
bad.
say this. I didn't say these things.
Oh, it's so nice. They're like women.
Nice and
You're
soft,
saying
and
this-
they smell good.
But you would say this about any other woman you've had sex with ever. They smell nice because they're women.
Because they're
They
it's
smell
so
nice,
True. Women
and
just
they're
smell
nice to me.
I knew the other day. I can't remember
That's
where.
your ape brain.
I can't remember where I was. Standing somewhere, and all of a sudden I was like, "Huh, I smell woman. There's woman around me."
Yeah.
And I'm looking around, and I was like, "All I see is dudes. Someone just hugged a girl or something."
What do you guys share your wife's like body wash
Who's
today?
who smells nice?
Yeah, I work around sweaty dudes basically all day.
Yeah.
And then when
Except for one not sweaty.
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Well, I'm
okay.
there just throwing support out.
I work around sweaty people all day.
My main gal, Brimini Ridge.
Brimini Ridge?
Yeah.
All right.
It's hilarious.
And then 5 o'clock hits and all these freshly showered servers walk in.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, people.
Oh, people.
Not just
Not
us.
everyone is cave dwelling trolls.
Yeah, not everyone has like a thick layer of fungus on them.
fungus.
Like even like dudes walk in and be like, that's men's cologne.
Yeah.
I haven't smelled that
that's true.
today. Nice.
All I've smelled is grease in my own balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every time I move my coat, you're like,
Yeah, you
Oh.
gotta wash it. Oh, fuck.
Jesus. J Money, you got a shower.
Yeah, what is with dudes and being gross?
I don't know. It's our natural state.
I don't know if it is. I think it's just you.
No, it's you get pretty fucking gross. I've
Me?
seen you gross.
When do
yeah.
I get gross?
I've lived with you. I've seen you gross.
Okay,
You clean up very well, and you clean up every day, and you have a very good male grooming habits, and I applaud that. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you get gross because everyone does, right? It happens. You're on
Yeah.
top of it. That's fine,
Yeah.
but you can't be on top of it 24 hours a day. You
try.
gotta sleep
I
sometime.
try. I know. There are times I've
Or
woken
you
up
know,
and I'm
I
like,
saw
oh.
you in between jobs, like coming from framing to somewhere else. Yeah, you look like hammered shit, and your hair was fucking everywhere, shit all over your face. It happens, okay? I look like that most of the time. If I don't have to leave the house, I stay like that.
You really?
No.
No, it's
I
not
was
even
trying to
a lie.
rally the boys there, but
No,
I
it's
also-
brutal.
I
It's
try to
brutal.
keep myself clean.
You know what I've gotten bothered by lately with myself.
What's that?
I talked about this a little bit, but starting getting pissed off with like things that I have to do now.
Trim your nose hairs.
Trim my nose hairs. I trim my nose hairs probably once a week.
So do I.
Yeah, like they grow so fast now.
They grow so fast, but it's a really nice feeling when you pull the
It
thing
is.
out. You Ah.
Yeah, you're like, huh, it's all clear. So there's that. I think I'm gonna have to go to a fucking wax bar. I get this little tuft like right here. I get a little tuft. And then I get a line on the back of my tricep. Do you get that? Yeah, so you got it starting.
Do you want to go to a wax bar?
Dude, I'll
go with you.
Okay, let's go.
There's like one right up the street.
We will go to a wax bar and get it done. I'm just gonna get my back waxed.
I'll go in and get the Brazilian.
Your whole body?
No, the Brazilian's your pubes.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I would get that. I think that would hurt a lot.
Yeah, okay. Because dude pubes are different than girl pubes.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
They're tough.
My pubes could pass as like head hair.
Yeah.
There's some substance there.
Yeah, like it's there. It's like sometimes I wonder if my hair ever stops because it just goes all the way down.
If we went to a wax bar, I would have to do the Brazilian on a day I went by myself. Because if you heard the noise that I would probably make, I don't know if I could ever live it down.
I wouldn't get a Brazilian. I don't think I would get a Brazilian because I don't want to have naked baby dick. You know?
Yeah, that's also like falling out of fashion.
It's not like, do guys still go? Do you
Young
baby
guys.
dick?
I trim, but I don't razor shave.
I don't razor shave. I don't go baby dick down there.
Well, the thing is, my stomach hair and my pubes are now connected.
Exactly. So
where do I stop?
Where do I stop?
Before, when they were separate, I was like, I could have a tummy
If
hair.
I was ripped, I would wax my whole body, but I'm not ripped. So
if I was ripped and rich, I'd have someone else do it.
yeah, like
I'd have a team of little Asian ladies like plucking each hair.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, ah.
Just like chilling. Because they're good at it.
Yeah. You know, so there's that, and then the fucking, have you had to deal with, like, weird new beard hair?
What do you mean?
So I got hair
up on the
growing up on the
cheeks.
cheek.
Down here.
Yeah, I got it real deep the other day. I had a couple, and I was like, that's fucking shady.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't had that yet.
Pissing me off. What the fuck? Nobody tells you about the bullshit.
No, they do. You just don't listen. People have been telling us this forever. They're like, it gets worse when you get older. You get hair in weird spots. And we're like, shut up, old guy. And then now we're the old guy.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
It's bad.
Yeah, you need to make a lot of money because there's so much grooming upkeep. I feel like one of those pet dogs.
Ass crack hair?
Ass crack hair. I'm going to get between the cheeks waxed. I've decided. I'm going to do it.
Because I've never removed any butt crack hair.
You've never, ever?
Never.
Oh, that's insane. I've shaved it out a bunch of times. You know how clean it feels?
I feel like if you get a wax, right?
Yeah.
There's not even stubble left.
No, there's nothing.
Your butt cheeks sliding on each other?
It is weird.
That's gotta feel weird.
It's weird, yeah. It's weird.
Your first poop?
Your first poop is clean as fuck.
It's just like,
whoop. And it's gone.
it's like the Millennium Falcon flying through Cloud City. It's just like,
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that I think it'd trip you out, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I hate being covered in hairs that I don't want.
we should do this and not tell anybody, but get the full body wax, shave.
I'm not
head,
gonna. I'm not.
eyebrows off,
Jesus Christ!
and just show me like, hey guys,
Head to toe.
what the fuck happened to you guys? What are you talking about?
Look like that creature from Splice.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Just
Oh, me and Chris just went and got a little wax done.
just got
Just a little. We got a little grooming done. Don't ask. It's
Yeah, it's personal.
personal. Shining. Oiled up.
Dude, I would though. You know what? I would want them to shape. Do you think they shape your body hair?
I feel like if you were to ask them, they'd do it for you.
Really?
Yeah.
They like shape.
They would
it.
have fun with it. Because I feel like normally it's just guides that are in there and they're like, they don't want to be there and they're like, just take it all. But I feel like if you're like, yeah, give me a fucking...
Yeah.
You're like a Decepticon logo.
Yeah, exactly, right? Or like the fucking...
the Punisher skull.
The kind of the Punisher skull, that's exactly what I was thinking. Kind of the
Give me
Punisher
the
skull.
Punisher skull! And give me a little strip of blue.
That'd be cool. Right? Can you dye one of these?
My thin blue line fucking chest hair.
Yeah, go like blue. And then maybe just do some stars up in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Some stripes in the skull.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Make
That
it
would be
American.
cool. Yeah. No, you gotta go do the wax. Well, we'll do this next summer because it's coming up on winter now.
Yeah.
But you do the full chest wax, and then you do a design with sunscreen and go get a sunburn.
Oh, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I mean, I'm actually down. I'm going to start tanning again. I haven't been going to the gym
we're
enough.
fucking back in the Chris metrosexual era.
I just fucking... Well, because I'm just
favorite.
not dirty all the time anymore, so I actually give a shit.
Yeah, because what was the point before?
What was the point? I'm constantly covered in literal human feces for a while there, so...
Yeah, you're going to see Chris. He's going to have Botox in the lips.
I won't get Botox.
You get the fillers.
No Botox.
And he's going to
no
be
fillers.
tanned, and he's going to have like dyed blonder hair. And
I've never dyed my hair. I've never dyed my hair.
Sure, buddy.
Never dyed my hair.
Just for men doesn't count.
Never gotten.
Right.
Oh, okay, I did just.
I didn't even know that. I guess. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did just for men a little bit once. That was only my beard, though. That was only my beard.
Yeah. I just for men my mustache in high school.
Yeah, exactly. It was my mustache, and my beard.
I had just hints of hair. I don't even think it connected in the middle. Like, it was just like, not, the Cupid's bow or whatever this part is. It was just the sides. And I was like, and I showed up and they were like dark brown. And everyone's like, yo.
No, bro.
No, dude. All right. I gave it a shot.
Dude, that's what I did. I had the goatee, and then I just for men the goatee, and I kept it.
And how old were you?
This was 4 years ago.
What?
4 or 5 years ago. When I was
You
in the
can
Navy.
grow facial hair.
I know.
It's just blonde.
Yeah, like it's in right now. I can see it on the camera.
Yeah, you got a bit of an Amish, or no?
Yeah, it's a little Amish coming in. It's because when this gets long, it looks more Amish. I need
It
to
really
trim
puffs
it down.
out.
It puffs out a lot down here.
If you were to shave your mustache, you'd look like a white Muslim.
That's hilarious. I should actually.
You
do
should
that.
actually do that.
That'd be so
Wear that
funny,
like
and then
hat.
just be like, "Salam alaikum."
Like, you look like one of those white
Dude,
Muslim
that's
guys.
exactly how you get rid of all your like shitty racist friends.
That's exactly how
You
do
just
it.
pretend to be a
Because
white
your real
Muslim.
friends will be like,
Oh, well, this guy's
all
a
right,
dickhead,
good for
right?
you.
Yeah, but anyone who like just is like a jackass,
Yeah.
they're gonna be, I'm not hanging
Well,
out with this
Chris
white
is a
muzzy
terrorist
over
now.
here. Yeah. White muzzy over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, Muzzy.
Yeah, that's an Aussie thing, muzzies.
Yeah. We used to say that here. I remember it
Muzzy?
being said.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fallen out of favor.
Yeah, I feel like it's not racist, just calling people muzzies.
Okay, but it kind of is. In the
Is
same
it?
way that Chinaman is racist, but Englishman is not.
No, Chinaman's not racist.
Sure.
And muzzy's not racist either.
I think it is.
Yeah, like, I
It's
don't
because
think...
it's context.
No, it's muzzy. He's just
Because
muzzy
most
boy.
white Australian people aren't going, man, I love all these muzzies. You know? I would love if more muzzies moved into my neighborhood. It's not what they're saying.
It's not like they're not saying darky, you know, like that's racist.
They are, just not to you. They're saying that at home.
That's racist. I don't think muzzy's racist. Do you think so?
On its, if
You know
on
what?
itself,
On Thursday
no.
when I go to the mosque to play basketball, I'll ask him.
With your fresh shave,
Dude, I should shave it and show up to basketball at the mosque. They'll be like,
no, you just say
Christian.
that like,
What happened?
oh, it's not Christian anymore. It's Muslim
Muhammad.
now.
It's Muslim? You can call me Muzzy.
Change your name from Christian to Muslim. No, there was a couple weeks in high school where my name was Jewish.
Yeah, I just grew out the little sides.
Screw these motherfuckers out.
Dude, you know the guy in downtown London that has he's got the, what are they called, Jew twirls?
Jew twirls?
Yeah, what are
I
they?
don't know what they're called.
I actually don't know what
The
they're called.
Hasidic thing.
Is it Hasidic?
That's Hasidic Jews, yeah.
I think it's more. I think, like, it's a bunch of Jews. I think that's a thing.
Okay. But I know that Hasidim, it's like really important to them.
Yeah, it is.
That you never shave that, you never shave that bit. And then you have different hats depending on where you are in life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have like a hat when you're when you get circumcised, and then you get a little hat at your bar mitzvah, and then you get a different little hat when you're married. You get like that, that big circular fuzzy hat. That's the hat you get when you're married, I think.
You're a married man.
Yeah, I think that's when you're like a full adult.
And then when you have kids, then you get the one where the old men have it, where it's like the big brim and just the...
Yeah, maybe that might be it. Yeah,
That makes sense.
those guys are fucking nuts. I cannot stand Hasidic Jews.
Why?
It's awful.
Damn, that's fucking rough.
They're
take.
fucking their kids up.
I can't stand.
I
can't believe you
cannot
say-
stand Hasidic Jews.
Seriously.
Yeah. I can tolerate most Jews. I can't
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is when we fully masked off because Trump won. We're a Nazi podcast now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't share this sentiment.
No, he does.
No.
You taught me mostly about
I
it.
did not, no.
Yeah, you did. You were like, you know who I can't stand? And I was like, Chris, you can't really keep talking about the Jews. And then you brought up a bunch of statistics, and I was like, maybe he's got a point.
Oh, wow. Why do I feel like we're getting canceled?
Right now, in real time.
In real time.
In real time, yeah.
A real-time canceling. No, I mean,
Well, I'm fucking asking for I'm joking. All right.
have you seen what they
Have you
keep
seen when
doing?
they're doing it? I never.
There is some crazy shit. I know, like, the New York Hasidic Jew thing is fucking actually crazy.
It is crazy.
That they just
yeah.
dig tunnels to expand synagogues, and they're like, yeah, we're in this other building now.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, that's not how land works.
I don't like insular communities.
I agree. Insular communities are not okay.
I think it sucks, and those guys are like the epitome of it.
Have you, oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, wake up, buddy.
Sorry. Have you seen the, so I jokingly said to someone the other day, I was like, they said, made a dumbass comment, and I was like, what do you fucking read, Druthers? And they were like, I don't even know what that is. So I'm like, look up Druthers. And we're joking, and the first thing they read is the Amish, America's Control Group.
Oh,
And I was like,
we got some more hard-hitting journalism.
I was like, what? I need to know what they think. Well, what does this even mean? Mm-hmm. What do you, like...
Well, because this is a conservative talking point. They talk about it all the time. Because they flip-flop on the Amish, whether they love them or they hate them.
Yeah.
Right? But they love them at some point because they're a useful tool against, like, the COVID vaccine and stuff. Because they're like, well, the Amish don't have TVs, and they didn't even know about COVID.
Yeah, and they didn't care.
Yeah, but the Amish communities that did get COVID got fucking cooked by it.
Did they?
Yes, they just didn't know what it was called because they don't have the news.
They do have news.
Yeah, eventually. They find out what's going on.
Yeah, how do they find out what's going on?
There's probably, like, they go into town and shit. So they probably talk to people.
You know what? There's a really good point right there. Their life hasn't really changed much in a long time, and there's been all sorts of presidents and shit. Things don't really change for them.
That's true, but their life just sucks at the baseline.
I think back to this original point because the Amish are making me think of this. What I really don't like is people who watch the news fucking constantly.
Yeah, old people that just have the news on that cycle.
They are listening to the news and they're so scared of the world. Mm-hmm. They're so scared, and then they're like, no, you don't know. I was reading this. This is going to happen. Trump's going to fucking do this. He's going to be a dictator, blah, blah. No, he's not, bro. No,
Trudeau's going to make you live in a 15-minute radius, and you're not going to be allowed to leave.
You'll never be able to leave your house, and you won't be allowed to own a car. No, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
You need to stop watching news programs that are designed for fear-mongering.
Well, yeah, it's news programs. It's also, like, their Facebook feeds.
Yeah, it's
just
fucked.
poison.
It's like, did you see Trudeau's becoming a dictator in Canada? He's trying to take away all our rights. He's never going to leave the prime ministership.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like I saw some guys say that.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, listen, this is my thing. It's, I talk to people who are otherwise intelligent people, and it's like, listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Take a moment.
When has that ever happened?
A fucking grade 9 could pick apart the logical fallacies in your dumbass argument.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's because they hang out in these fucking circles where they'll just validate each other.
That's what it is. It's the echo chamber bullshit.
And that just amplifies, like, the extremist
Do you know?
take.
You know what I fucking hate? is it doesn't matter because I consider myself pretty centrist. So if I'm talking to a bunch of like left leaning,
You almost said libtards.
no, I was gonna say liberal people, but I like left leaning
A bunch
people.
of libtards.
No, if I'm talking to a bunch of like left leaning people, or if I'm talking to a bunch of right leaning people, it doesn't really matter because they both think I'm on their side, and I'm like, I'm not on either of you guys' side. You're both fucking crazy, but like. Say I'm talking to a bunch of right-wing nutbags, and they'll be like, they'll start talking about something, and then the moment I oppose them, or like, because they think that I'm on the same page as them, the moment that I'm like mildly in opposition, they jump to a billion conclusions that I like all these things that they think I believe in. I'm like, that's not true. None of these are true.
Well, because all of them are just in lockstep. Right?
Yeah, but it's because they live in this fucking echo chamber with each other. So, like, for instance, on both sides of this, like, talking to my left-leaning friends. And then I'm like, yeah, like, I listened to the Donald Trump interview, and they're like, you listen to that piece of shit? Why would you fucking listen to him? Because don't you think you should listen to I want to know what he has to say.
Yeah.
Why not hear it from the source? It's called primary resource, you fucking moron. You should listen.
Do you think?
And then the same. I'm like talking to a bunch of fucking right wing dickweeds, and I was like, oh yeah, I listened to like Kamala Harris do this like 2-hour interview the other night, and they're like, why would you listen to Kamala? Kamala is a fucking devil, bro. And I'm like, yo, because you should know what the other side is saying. Both of you should be informed about both parties involved. Yeah. If you want to not be a fucking moron, then listen to what everyone involved is saying. If you had listened to both of them, to be clear, because I've listened to both of these people speak, here's what I got from it. Trump's nowhere near as right-wing as the fucking Republicans, probably because he's got a bunch of sexual assault charges, and he's pretty pro-choice. He's relatively pro-choice. Probably because he's had a bunch of abortions happen in his lifetime. He doesn't really give a fuck about that. And he disagreed with the IVF call. He's openly said that he doesn't agree with IVF being illegal and he thinks that's stupid. And he kind of made a stab at Alabama being inbreds. Kamala Harris is not an idiot. She's a terrible public speaker.
Yeah.
She's bad at public speaking. She's not dumb. She's a career politician and an intelligent woman. She just doesn't public speak well at all, and she gets caught up all the time in herself and in saying dumb shit because she's always conscious of appealing to the masses.
Yeah. Which
I think is like, honestly, in the last 10 years is the downfall of Democrats.
Every time the Democrats go center, they fuck up.
They go, because they try to appeal to everyone. It's like, then they start like listening to her talking about being woke and stuff, and I'm like, Kamala, you're an intelligent woman. I don't want to hear you use the fucking word woke.
Anyone who would use the word woke isn't going to vote for you anyways.
Yeah, just talk to me about policy. I want to hear what you actually have to say. You saying that you're woke about transgendered? Bro, what? So you can get the 0.001% of the fucking transgendered vote? It doesn't matter. You should be actually focusing on policy. But when she does speak about it, she's actually very knowledgeable. I also concluded from watching 2-hour interviews of both of them, they pretty much agree on everything. All the issues, they both think it's all the same issues. And the only difference in approach is that you have the Democratic Party, between the two of them, you have Kamala Harris being like, I think that like the government has enough available funding that we can address these things and still maintain a healthy economy and stimulate job growth, and we'll do it via government funding and resource. Basically, the alternative is that Trump thinks that you should lower the responsibility on government funding from taxation and institute tariffs globally to help fund things. That is legitimately the only difference. All the issues they talk about are the exact same. They're not like, Trump's not like, we need to get rid of women's rights, and Kamala's not like, fucking make everyone trans. That's not true. Neither of them talk about that. Yeah. That is fully...
because those are incredibly unpopular
fully policies. Media bullshit. It's media bullshit. If you listen to Primary Resource, both of those people involved are nowhere near as dumb as you think. Neither of them are as dumb as you think. Mm-hmm. The only issue, in my opinion, comes down to like fucking Republican representatives that are actual dumbasses throughout the states, and then throughout the West Coast, Democratic representatives that are actual dumbasses throughout the Western states. Those people, listen to interviews of them, they're fucking morons. There's a reason they're not running for the presidency. They're fucking idiots on both sides. Both of those presidential candidates were like, I don't know, man. Trump says some wild shit because he loves playing the media up. But, like, listening to him in an interview, actually seriously sitting down and talking about stuff, he sounds like an old, rich dude, a rich old white dude who was raised by rich Jewish New Yorkers. Yeah. That's what he sounds like. And Kamala sounds like someone who has spent her life in politics, dedicating herself to politics. And is, like, she's a career politician, man. She's good at her job.
I think there's something to be said about having a president that's going to be 83 at the end of his term.
Man, why? 10 years ago, that wasn't that big of a deal.
What do you mean 10 years ago?
10, 15, 20 years ago, that wasn't that big of a deal.
What do you mean?
We've had lots of old presidents.
This is the oldest president ever.
How old was fucking, what's his fuck? Biden.
Biden, like mid-70s.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, that guy was hella demented.
He's like 1 year older than Trump. Or something like that.
Oh, now he's... Oh, I see what you're saying. Now, because he served the last 4 years. Damn. He's in fucking terrible shape for that age, eh?
Well, they both are. Like, yeah. Trump is showing signs of dementia.
I've noticed that he, even in that interview, he's slowing down.
He's slowing down.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the energy he had in 2016.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip of him, like, pretending to blow a microphone?
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
like, why are you doing that?
He's fucking around.
He showed up to rallies, like, 2 hours late and played music for half an hour.
Yeah.
Where he just, like, stood up there, like, doing his fucking... Like, he's an old... Like, once you hit your 80s as a dude, like, that's kind of it. You're not all there anymore. That happens to all of them.
Yeah, that's fucking rough. I didn't know that he... Damn, I didn't know. I thought Joe Biden was way older. That's terrible.
Joe Biden is a year older.
Horrendous shape. Yeah, but a year older for the last 4 years is not that old, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he's in his mid-70s.
Yeah.
I know guys in their mid-70s that are, like, still up and working and, like, fucking with it.
Yeah, however, to give him some credit, he was the leader of the free world for the past 4 years. That weighs on your mind.
It does, yeah. Everyone jokes that Trump's, like, the only president in the last fucking 30 years to not substantially age during their presidency.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't fucking care.
Like, if you look at fucking the picture of Obama before his 8 years and after...
Oh, it's he aged...
And black doesn't crack, and he aged like 25 years.
Dude, that's every president ever.
That's every president
every
ever.
President, yeah, it's a lot.
It either ages you 20 years or it kills you.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Except for like fucking Jimmy Carter. Brutal. That guy's still kicking.
Is Jimmy Carter still around?
He was like 100.
Damn, that's awesome.
They brought him... He voted in this last election, which is pretty crazy than 100-year-old votes. Yeah. But they're like, he's in hospice care, and he has been for like 6 months. And they're like, they took him outside to see fireworks or something. There's something going on. They took him outside, and they got pictures of him. They just wheel him out into bed, and he's like, like, oh yeah, he's fucking barely there.
That's unfortunate, man.
That is unfortunate, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Anyways, you got to go to church.
I'm not fucking going now. I missed it.
You can be late to church.
I'm not showing up late.
You didn't want to go to church at all.
I'm not showing up late for Jesus.
Oh, no, you're Muslim now.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslim now. You got to go to...
Friday's my day.
Friday's the day. I don't know.
Holy day.
I don't know what they
When's Shabbat for the Jews? Is it Friday?
Their Sabbath is Saturdays, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, turn the oven off.
It's Shabbat.
Yeah. No, Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
No. Stay reasonable. Keep doubting. We love you all. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.
That was a good one.